Welcome to the deep dive, where we sift through the noise, stack up the insights, and really extract those golden nuggets of knowledge just for you. Oh, and before we jump in, just a quick note. Welcome to Marketing Food Online YouTube Food Business Channel. Make sure to subscribe and let us know what you think. Okay, let's get started. Today we're plunging, headfirst into the incredibly dynamic world of fast-selling foods for pop-up events. We're talking farmers markets, those bustling local festivals, food fairs filled with amazing smells, or even those charming craft markets. The big question we're tackling: what makes food not just sell, but really fly off the shelves at these kinds of events?
Yeah, and our mission with this deep dive is, well, it's to quickly equip you, our listener, with the core strategic knowledge. It's about understanding precisely what makes a food product a runaway success in that high-traffic, limited-time environment. We're kind of cutting through the common wisdom to get to the nuanced insights, the stuff that truly maximizes sales. And, maybe even more importantly, customer satisfaction in that unique pop-up context. It's never just about what foods are popular. It's critically about understanding why they become instant hits, how that psychology, impacts your bottom line.
Exactly. That why is what we want to unpack.
Yeah.
The fundamental principle, really, for selling fast at these events seems to center on offering foods that are genuinely grab and go. They need to be visually captivating, super easy to eat, and deliver that immediate, almost undeniable satisfaction. I mean, think about it. You're at a busy event. You're walking, talking, maybe holding a drink. Your food just needs to fit seamlessly into that whole experience. So yeah, let's explore the specific food types that have absolutely mastered this art. Okay, kicking us off, let's talk about finger foods and skewers. Things like savory chicken satay, beef kebabs, maybe those vibrant fruit skewers, shrimp on a stick, or even mozzarella sticks classic. When we look at rapid sales, this category really seems to deliver consistently. Why are these so compelling?
Well, what's truly fascinating here is their inherent convenience. That directly translates to impulse buys. They're incredibly easy to carry and eat while you're navigating a crowded event. No utensils needed, minimal mess. This low-friction experience is just a huge bonus for attendees on the go.
Oh.
And beyond that, the visual appeal, especially when they're neatly stacked or sizzling fresh off a grill, it isn't just nice. It triggers this immediate, almost primal desire. Plus, they're often priced accessibly, right? Typically $3 to $6. So it becomes an effortless, kind of unconscious impulse purchase.
That makes perfect sense. The less thought required, the better, right? And a pro tip for maximizing these: I've seen vendors offer a few different dipping sauces. Does it really move the needle, or is it just like extra work?
Oh, it's absolutely a strategic move. It's not just extra work at all. Offering a variety of dipping sauces, it transforms a simple transaction into something more interactive, more personalized. It subtly increases the perceived value, allows for customization, and gives the customer a reason to kind of linger, maybe encouraging another purchase or just making their experience more memorable. It's really about deepening that engagement beyond just the initial bite.
Okay, got it. So from the savory and interactive, let's shift gears. Something universally comforting that honestly often sells itself with its aroma. Classic baked goods. We're talking cookies, brownies, cupcakes, muffins. There's just something inherently inviting about them, isn't there?
Indeed. And this category isn't just popular because they're comfort foods with familiar flavors, though that helps. That fresh baked scent. It's not just a pleasant smell. It's a primal, highly effective marketing trigger. Seriously. It kind of bypasses those cognitive barriers, instantly cues nostalgia and comfort, and it physically pulls people towards your booth, sometimes before they even consciously decide to buy. It activates this almost irresistible impulse. And operationally, they can be pre-packed for incredibly fast service. That's critical in a busy environment. Plus, they appeal to families, kids. They cast a very wide net for potential customers.
Right, the smell is huge. So beyond that amazing aroma, how do we encourage people to buy more than just one cookie or cupcake? What's your top tip for boosting volume sales here?
For baked goods, yeah, volume sales often come down to perceived value and slight upsells. Offering deals like 3 for $5 or maybe a mix and match option, it doesn't just encourage people to buy more. It actually triggers that psychological bias of getting a deal, making the purchase feel smarter. That slight discount can significantly increase your average transaction value and help clear inventory faster, too.
Smart. All right, now for something a bit more substantial, something that feels like a real indulgence but is still pretty portable: loaded fries or nachos. Just imagine those cheese fries, spicy chili nachos, or aromatic garlic fries. These feel like a genuine treat when you're out exploring.
Oh, yeah. Their appeal really stems from that generous, hearty portion size. This often encourages sharing, which cleverly taps into the value perception bias we talked about. When customers see ample toppings, a shareable quantity, their perceived value often jumps, making it feel like a significant indulgence for a reasonable price. It can even encourage group sales, the ability to customize toppings. That adds a layer of excitement, engagement, and crucially for modern marketing, their Instagram-worthy presentation turns them into, well, content props. People snap photos, share them online, and suddenly your product is providing valuable, organic walk-around marketing for you.
That's brilliant, turning customers into marketers. But okay, with all those toppings, how do vendors keep the service speed high, especially when the line is like 20 people deep?
Speed here is absolutely critical. It really comes down to a streamlined kind of modular prep system. You should have all your base ingredients ready and hot fries or chips pre-cooked, maybe chili simmering. Then all your toppings should be pre-portioned in easy-to-access containers, allowing for an assembly line approach. The goal: minimize that per customer service time, ideally under 30 seconds. Efficiency and execution is just paramount to capitalize on those impulse buys.
Under 30 seconds, wow, okay. We've talked about satisfying hunger, but what about beating the heat, quenching that thirst? That brings us to another really visually captivating category: lemonade and specialty drinks. Think fresh squeezed lemonade, vibrant fruit teas, maybe trendy bubble tea, or refreshing agua fresca. Visually, these just pop, especially in clear cups.
Totally. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, their rapid sales are heavily influenced by those eye-catching colors and the presentation in clear cups. It's not just about looking good, it's about making them excellent walk-around marketing tools. Someone carries one, its bright color catches someone else's eye, and suddenly they want one too. They're incredibly refreshing, especially in warm weather, providing that immediate relief and gratification. This also offers easy opportunities to upsell with unique flavors or maybe even branded reusable cups, boosting both sales and your sustainability image potentially.
I'm always drawn to the ones with unique twists. What's your pro tip then for making your drinks really stand out when there might be other options around?
Yet, differentiation in a crowded market often comes down to unique flavors. It's that simple sometimes. Offering variations like, say, lavender-infused lemonade or spicy mango agua fresca or unexpected fruit tea combinations can elevate your offering beyond the generic. These distinctive flavors create a memorable experience, they prompt word-of-mouth recommendations, and they provide a compelling reason for a customer to choose your stand over another one.
Lavender lemonade.
Interesting. Okay, next, another sensory superstar, one that's almost impossible to ignore: mini donuts or churros. Seriously, the smell alone from these just draws massive crowds. It's a powerful selling point you can smell from, like, a block away. Right. And this raises an important question about impulse buys and sensory marketing. These items sell incredibly fast because they can often be served hot and fresh in mere seconds. That immediate visible preparation, combined with that irresistible aroma, creates an almost undeniable urge to buy. And then you have the toppings. Simple additions like cinnamon sugar, rich chocolate drizzle, or creamy Nutella. They significantly increase the appeal and offer fantastic customization potential, makes them even more desirable and bumps up the average transaction value.
The hot and fresh aspect is definitely a huge draw. For vendors who might be new to this, how can they encourage more people to try them, maybe without committing to a full-size purchase right away?
Oh, a fantastic strategy for that is to offer small sampler packs, something like 6 for $4. This lowers the barrier to entry, right? It allows customers to experience the product without a big commitment. It gets the product into more hands, increases the likelihood of future, larger purchases, and generates that positive word of mouth from satisfied samplers. Smart move.
Sampler packs, good idea. Okay, shifting to something a little more filling now. Let's talk sliders and mini sandwiches. Examples like tender pulled pork sliders, classic mini burgers, or maybe those comforting chicken biscuit sliders. They offer more substance than a typical snack, but are still incredibly convenient.
Exactly. Their effectiveness lies in that perfect balance. They are more filling than typical snacks, which addresses a common need at events for something a bit more substantial. But crucially, they're still easy to eat while walking around. That addresses a common pain point, not wanting to commit to a full sit-down meal. Furthermore, their small portions cleverly appeal to attendees who want to try items from multiple vendors without getting too full. It offers variety and flexibility to the customer and probably increases the total number of items they buy across the whole event.
So they bridge that gap between just a snack and a full meal. How do you maximize value then for both the customer and the vendor with these?
To maximize value for both parties, bundling is definitely key. Offering a combo deal, maybe 2 or 3 sliders for a set price, not only provides perceived value to the customer, but it also significantly increases your average ticket size. It's a classic upsell technique that feels like a benefit to the buyer while boosting your total revenue per transaction. Win-win.
Makes sense. Okay, when the sun is really beating down, there's one category that becomes almost a universal favorite: ice cream and frozen treats. Hand-scooped ice cream, trendy rolled ice cream, refreshing fruit pops, or zesty Italian ice. These are always a hit.
Oh yeah. What's fascinating here is how these items offer that immediate relief, especially in warm weather. It makes them less of a luxury and more of a necessity for event goers trying to cool down. Families with kids are undoubtedly your primary demographic for these, ensuring a pretty steady stream of sales. And the endless customization options, from flavors to mix-ins to different cones, that keeps customers engaged and coming back for more or trying something new each time. And beyond families, you could even consider tapping into higher margin demographics, maybe offer premium adult-focused flavors or even unique dog-friendly options for pet-centric events.
Dog-friendly ice cream. That's a great point about targeting specific demographics. And how do we turn those delicious scoops into, like, viral marketing opportunities?
Right, the visual appeal of ice cream and frozen treats is immensely powerful for social media. Using vibrant toppings, unique cones like maybe cotton candy cones or even edible glitter, or creating those intricate rolled ice cream designs. It encourages customers to snap photos and share them online. This directly translates into unpaid brand ambassadors. You're turning your customers into your best marketers and significantly boosting your social media reach, all organically.
Love that. Okay, now for something that truly offers a taste of adventure: ethnic street food. We're thinking savory tacos, delicate dumplings, flavorful empanadas, aromatic samosas, or those fluffy bao buns. This category really promises an exciting journey for the palate.
Totally. Their unique appeal is multifaceted, really. These foods are often flavor-packed and genuinely unique to many event goers. They offer something distinctly different from everyday meals, which is a huge draw for adventurous eaters. They're also often relatively inexpensive to purchase, fitting that impulse buy model we've discussed. And they can usually be made quickly, fitting perfectly into the fast-paced event environment. Their sort of exotic appeal attracts those looking for new and exciting culinary experiences.
So, to maximize the impact of ethnic street food, what's your top advice for vendors looking to really make their mark with these?
Well, beyond just offering delicious food, I think highlighting the cultural authenticity of your dishes can create a deeper connection with customers. It helps set you apart. Maybe consider displaying a small sign about the origin or the story behind the dish, just a little something. Furthermore, to broaden your appeal and tap into growing markets, offering a vegan or maybe a spicy version of popular items can significantly expand your customer base. It caters to diverse dietary preferences and palates.
Good call on the vegan and spicy options. Okay, let's not forget a true classic. A huge crowd pleaser, especially when it's made fresh on site: popcorn and kettle corn. Seriously, the aroma from these can literally grab attention from clear across the event grounds.
Yes. And this brings us to a key point about sensory marketing and, frankly, pure business acumen. The aroma of fresh popcorn attracts attention from a considerable distance. It draws people in before they even see your booth, making it an excellent passive marketing tool. But what's even more compelling from a business perspective is that these items are incredibly cheap to make. They boast very high profit margins, often with food cost percentages under 10%. This makes them a true cash cow. They can help offset higher labor or ingredient costs on other, more complex menu items. It makes them an exceptionally smart choice for a pop-up vendor looking to maximize returns.
Under 10% food cost. That's a powerful financial argument. How do you encourage repeat purchases or maybe larger orders for something as simple as popcorn, though?
Well, while it seems simple, popcorn can definitely be diversified, offering multiple flavors like classic caramel, sharp cheddar, maybe even a spicy chili version caters to diverse tastes. It encourages customers to buy more than one bag, maybe to try different varieties or share. This not only increases sales, but also enhances the overall customer experience, ensuring there's something for pretty much everyone.
Multiple flavors.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, finally, we have the true showstoppers: novelty or themed foods. Imagine that rainbow grilled cheese you see online, or delicious edible cookie dough, maybe even glow-in-the-dark cotton candy. These are specifically designed to turn heads and generate serious buzz.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating here is why they sell so fast, often at a premium price. These items are designed to create significant buzz. They truly stand out from the crowd, making them instantly memorable. They're not just snacks. They're, like we said before, content props. Customers aren't just buying food, they're buying a shareable experience. They become those unpaid brand ambassadors again, actively marketing your stand through their own social networks. They're often purchased specifically for photos and social media sharing, effectively acting as a powerful viral marketing tool.
That's brilliant, really leveraging social media. What's the ultimate pro tip then for a vendor wanting to amplify that virality even more?
To truly amplify that social media buzz, but setting up a selfie wall or maybe even a dedicated little photo booth right at your stand can be a total game changer. It actively encourages customers to stop, take a picture with your unique food, and share it immediately. This dramatically amplifies your reach way beyond the event grounds, creating this constant stream of organic visual marketing. Okay, so to kind of bring all of this together with one crucial final tip. Remember, beyond the food itself, your speed of service, the quality of your packaging, and the overall attractiveness of your presentation. These things can genuinely make or break your sales at pop-up events. It's really a holistic system. The overarching goal is always to serve quickly, make the product look utterly irresistible from the moment someone sees it to that first bite, and price it strategically for that impulse buy. So this raises an important question for you, the listener. How do all these elements combine for your specific event, your specific product, to create that truly irresistible offering?
Yeah, great summary. We've just explored how grab-and-go convenience, that powerful visual appeal, ease of eating, and immediate satisfaction are really the absolute pillars of fast-selling success at pop-up events. And remember, it's all backed by strategic pricing and an eye-catching, efficient presentation. It's about optimizing for that split-second decision in a bustling environment.
Exactly. And when you think about these fast-selling foods, it's not just about what tastes good, right? It's about understanding the psychology of those impulse buys. It's about the undeniable power of sensory cues, smell, sight, and the practicalities of operating in a busy event environment. What's really fascinating here is how seemingly simple adjustments, like tweaking the presentation, offering one unique flavor, or even a specific bundling strategy, can completely transform a product's appeal and its sales trajectory. It's truly about optimizing every single touch point for that quick, decisive customer action.
Absolutely. This deep dive has hopefully given you a fantastic head start on understanding what truly moves quickly at these events. Now, the big question really is, how will you apply these insights to create your own irresistible offerings for your next venture? We really hope this has given you plenty to mull over, and yeah, we look forward to seeing what delicious ideas you bring to life.